Oh, should come through for a single. Yeah, I think this bowler is gonna cause. If we're not careful, it looks a decent over. There was a very good boundary off the pads by Uthman Benjamin. In fact, that's his third boundary. The score is 52 for 1. Just to go back to Northerns, the score is 50 for 2. You know, we said Tertius Robenheimer, sounds familiar. He's on 20 of 25, he hit 3 sixes. Oh. 3 sixes for his 20, in his 20. Back to our live pictures. Tariq Phillies is going to continue from the city end. He's bowling 2 now. Now, bowling to Uthman Benjamin. Tariq is into his 7th over. 6 overs, 1 for 22. He's taken the only wicket so far this morning. This one is defended by Benjamin. Oh, what a shot. Well played. He waited for that beautiful timing. Through extra cover, that's his 4th boundary. As he moves to 27 of 40 deliveries. And that's 50 up for United, 52 for 1. And these two came together in the first over with a score on 6. So their partnership is on 46. Full toss. And he's driven this one down the ground. And it's back-to-back boundaries for Benjamin. What a shot. We mentioned earlier he got 73 in the first leg of this contest at Claremont. And he'll be happy with the start he's got so far. As he moves to 31, 4 boundaries for Benjamin. Tariq Phillies continues from the city end. It's given more air and it's 3 in a row. It's 3 in a row for Benjamin.
Best of the lot, possibly.
And that was probably the best of the 3. And all on the carpet, beautiful timing. And 3 fours in a row for Benjamin to conclude the 13th. That's a 50 partnership for these two. And Benjamin off to a fly.
And that was 3 beautiful boundaries. The first one thrashed through extra cover, and then a full toss, which he, you know, those full tosses sometimes they get you out.
Yeah.
But he down the ground, all on the floor, and then the third one was just beautiful execution through extra cover, through conventional cover. And yeah, Uthman looking in the mood today. He's pouncing on anything that's loose. So long may that continue.
Mm-hmm.
And still
Four
waiting.
fours in
4 fours in 2
4
overs.
fours in 2 overs.
61 for 1 now.
Ruhil Singh.
Ruhil Singh. Nicely pushed to cover there, but no run. But yeah, if he hits the right area, he could be a handful. Because yeah, he looks to bowl it into the pitch, and if he hits that area, difficult to defend against.
Ooh!
As we said. But I think helping us at the moment is the left-right combination.
Yeah.
The bowlers are not able to completely adjust to their line yet, and that's where we're able to capitalize.
Oh.
Just try add a little feel at that, but cross the left-hander, and the carry has been good to the. It's well defended. So, like with the previous Seamer on the 7-2 field here, so can't afford to go straight. Massive gap on the leg side.
Oh, missed out there.
Pushed for one. And the outfield looking in good shape.
Field's looking good. Back to back. The outfield playing a spot. I mean, it's late on in the season, but we'll take it. And yeah, I've been impressed with Singh. And well set. And there's been some adjustments to the field. Pulled 11, driven down, fielded by the bowler, stopped by the bowler. And yeah, we keep an eye on what's happening at the first team. Scores 54 for 2. So United has pulled back nicely. And Musa Gabriel's first over went for 10 runs. And then he bowled a maiden wicket straight after that. And there's been a bowling change. Uthman Rodriguez is into the attack. He's completed his first over and he's gone for 4 runs. So the score at Northern's Goodwood 55 for 2 after 14. And they're going at 3.9. And back to our live pictures. It looks like it's a spinner. I wonder if this could be Safida. Royal Singh. 66 for 1. Just under 5 runs per over. But no. Oh, nicely driven through the covers. He gave that just a little bit more air. And Imtiaz latched onto that one. Nicely driven through the covers for 2. The back foot. It's a misfield. Shaheen Safida is the bowler. And because of that single, the right-hander is on strike, and there's a lot of changes in the field. And he'll be bowling to Uthman Benjamin for the first time. Oh, this one is nicely played off the back foot. He felt like he missed out a little bit there. And that concludes the 15th over. And United 69 for 1. And they're in a very comfortable position. And this partnership is now 60 runs. They came together at the second over. United lost their first wicket in the first over of the match. So it's going to be Singh to Samai. 7-2 offside field. As he just leaves this one alone. I mean, we've been speaking a lot about Benjamin, having hit four fours in 2 overs. But Imtiaz has really soldiered on, showed his to play the supportive role. He really needs a nice, long, big knock. His top scored last week, 30 odd. He was this one firmly down the ground. Very nice looking. And the right hander will be on strike, and there's a lot of movement in the field. And that's why we speak about so much about the right left hand combination.
Yes, no, the right left hand combination definitely plays a big role in your bowling plans. But sometimes as a bowler, it's difficult to adjust to for the left and the right hander, and it just gives the batting. So you would want to be punching those gaps when Uthman flicks this one again over mid wicket. 1-2 bounces for 4, and he likes that shot.
Loves it. Second one like that.
Second one like that. He's very strong in that area, and he dispatched that. And again, just use the pace of the bowler, and he just went a bit full on the pads, and that's not where you want to be bowling on this end to get the most of that extra bounce there. So I don't think that's a good line to be bowling to Uthman. And he plays front of square, so that deep chance in cutting that. Yeah, they pushed him right on now, and again he flicks further in front of square, but it won't go all the way. They'll be back for a couple at least. And yeah, the bowler just that to more offside. I mean, it's just it's easy runs for both. No ways.
Can't leg.
Again, sticking to the straight line, and end of another very good over for United. So from the city end to Imtiaz, this has been a very, very impressive knock so far. Recognize that Uthman is a bit more free flow. He's tried to get him on strike mostly, but also he's running. He's playing the role here and blossoms into a sizable one. But the signs are good. Nicely to for one, and again good by empty. He's around there, flicks at one mid wicket. Really over long on,
Nice.
beautifully executed again by Uthman. He's really looking into the mood today.
Overpitched.
He's finding the middle of the bat regularly, and that's a good thing about him. Not afraid to go over the top.
Yeah.
Rewards.
Purple patch. Like a beach. Now it's all about such. The first strings break. Overs. The Northern is good. Score is 71 for 2. Scoring rate has really jumped since this morning. I'm scoring at 4.6 runs to the over. For Northern's Goodwood, Tyron Taylor was out for 6. 19. The Khan and Musa Gabriels. Tersh is 5 of 30. And Reeve Seister, he's on 13. So he's at 1. So a lot of boundaries in that contest. To the first team. 6 overs, 1 for 32. Overs, 1 for 24 has been a little expensive. And Uthman, 2 overs. Update from the first team. And from 17 overs. Inning started. First ball of this inning of the innings, and on the last ball of the first over, the visitors picked up the wicket of Amir Davids for a duck. United is firmly in the driving seat. The score now 81 for 1. This partnership is now 75 runs, and they're going at a run rate of 4. Imtiaz Samai, he opened the innings. He's still there. He's playing the supportive. 24 or 48, 1 4 and 1 6. Vein of form, he's hit 8. 73 in the first encounter against Claremont, away from home. So he'll be looking to make it 2 half centuries. He's just 5 runs away. For the bowlers, Tariq Felix, the left arm orthodox spinner, he bowled 7 overs, 1 for 34. And Kyle Larish, 5 overs, 0 for 24. And then Ruhil Singh, who's bowling from the stadium end. He's bowled 3 overs for 15, and Shaheen Safida, 2 overs for 8. And United will be happy with.
Yeah, very good. We lost the, but since then, Uthman has really taken control of the innings and he's dictated the field placings and he's put the field. Didn't want this drink break to come. He's hitting it so nicely. And yeah, they and they would want to take the game forward, but that doesn't mean just got to go about this intelligently, working the ball in the gaps, and when the bad ball comes, put it away. It's simple as that. No need to try anything funny out of the crease. Just play normal cricket. Bat your 50 overs, and at the rate we're going, we could be looking well in excess of 200 at the current rate, obviously. And that's where they want to be because these guys can bat. Yeah. Claremont is always very strong in the batting, and they've always got a guy or two that can hit towering sixes. So they would want to be getting as runs as possible, and it looks like the Singh to continue. Singh has started off good his first over, but then since then has dished up a couple of boundary deliveries every over. And I think the line is bowling is not right. Way too straight. Got to be outside off. And Singh to Imtiaz. And that's just left alone. Bit shorter that on back of a length, but Imti gets on his toes and defends it into the offside. And left alone again. Just a bit too wide. I wonder around the wicket to empty from Singh, an option.
But I think with the 7-2 offside field, we'll be wary of that angle. As a bowler, I wouldn't mind, but I would want that protection out on the leg side.
At least a square leg.
At least a square leg. But he hasn't conceded a run so far in this over. So I think he'll stick to it for a little bit longer. And yeah, Imtiaz, experienced campaigner. He'll understand that, having done hard work and the foundation is laid, it's really the you need to improve on the foundation that's been set. And it looks like Safida is going to continue from the city end. He's the off spinner. And he'll be bowling to Uthman Benjamin on 45. He's already used his feet to Safida, hit him for a 4 over his head. But I see they're putting some protection out. They got a long off in operation. They've decided to switch the two, so they've got a long on and a deep mid wicket for Safida. Nice full delivery. That's oh, nice. Oh, misfield. 8 dot balls since the drink. This was a little straighter. This is defended to mid wicket. This one is full. It was on his legs, and it's a maximum. 8 fours. 4 dot balls. It was a fuller delivery. Over deep mid wicket. Maximum. And Uthman Benjamin moves 57 deliveries, 8 fours and a 6. And he goes again, and there's no one there. And it's 4 runs, it's back to back boundaries, a 6 and a 4 to end the over. Uthman Benjamin is in vintage moves as he moves to 55. And he's faced 60 deliveries, 9 fours and a 6. Now he's 91 for 1. What? Even exactly the same delivery. The second last ball, full on the pads, he went for the second one, almost exactly, and he just held his position. Boom. Raced away to the boundary at Cow. And the perfect ending to that over. Safida, 4 dot balls, and that's the thing about Benjamin. You'll respect your 4 deliveries, but as soon as you drift, he'll punish you. Singer's gonna continue to Samai, and he comfortably leaves that one alone. Perfect roll, we said, by Imtiaz. And at the first team, the score is 82 for 2. This one is left alone once again. 82 for 2 after 19 overs. And Yusha Hamildin is into the 2 overs for 5. And United will want to just control that run rate a little bit. Just string some dot balls together. Sing to Samai. This one is defended back to the bowler. 9 dot balls. But in the context of the game, it's really nothing. Firmly driven into the covers. That's another dot ball. Samai not looking flustered at all. He's just playing his role. He just needs to keep going. Wait for the bad ball. Confidently left alone. Look, oh, is he run out? He's in. Very good field work there in the covers. So back-to-back maidens for Singh. Good start for Singh.
He's definitely tightened up, and he's the ball, or the line at least, to bowl to the left-hander. Yeah, could come back. But yeah, like the batsman shouldn't. We've had a couple of quiet overs that they need to try. What they're doing now is job. Imti has been really good, very impressed, and he just got to stick around there with Uthman, because he score freely himself, and there will come a time where that will happen. So he's just got to stick it out and try and get a big one. The opportunity is there to get a really big one. We've got all the overs in the, and you kind of having a just playing now. Looks like there's a bowling change on from the set end. Ooh, again the decent wheels, and Osman just defends that nicely. We'll enjoy the extra pace, because any bat that you get on it is going to fly to the boundary. In fact, both of them will enjoy the extra pace. And they scramble that one. Change of field again for the left-hander. Name here.
Oh, kept low.
Jeremy left. from the city end. Empty, just solidly behind the ball, and he pushes that to cover. I think both batsmen are very comfortable now, and they're quite used to the bounce. I've seen many keep low.
It's been pretty consistent. Snift runs in again, just the one slip in now. And nice carry there to the keeper. That one is left alone. Yeah, United closing in on 100.
Snift.
By Samai, and that's Snift's first over. The single as climbing into this contest. Since the drinks break, I think besides that back-to-back boundaries by Benjamin, Claremont has really tightened things up. And that's mainly because Singh has bowled two maidens from the stadium end and now Neft into the attack, replacing Safida. And he's just conceded the one run in his first over. So just one run in 3 overs. And shouldn't bother these two as they approach the 100-run partnership for the second wicket. Let's take him out. So Singh to Benjamin. And it's a nasty little bounce there. And it's well defended there by Uthman. Singh's bowled 13 dot balls since the drinks break. He's really put the squeeze on United's batsmen. And still playing each ball on merit. Full delivery, and this is driven firmly to backward point. Definitely stopped at least 2 runs. Good timing off the bat. Oh, this one's a little bit straighter. But there's protection out on long on. But he's deep and they're going to scamper back for 2. And Samai is safely home. Good fielding there at long on. He had a lot of work to do to his right. And United slowly breaking the stronghold that Singh has had on them since the drinks break. This one's a little bit too straight. And Benjamin left. I'm actually surprised they went with the long on to Benjamin. Singh has really settled into a lovely line of length from the stadium end. This one is full. He goes for the big. But it was there to be hit. But it looks like Benjamin is looking to be a little bit more aggressive to Singh. And this is building up to a nice little contest between the two. Singh runs in again. And this one is guided through a vacant gully. as he picks up another boundary, and that's a 6 over for Benjamin. And it's the first runs conceded of Singh, who's bowled 3 overs since the drinks break for 6 runs now. And that one's a little bit short, a little bit wide, but there was no protection on the third man boundary, and he just guided that one through the slips. And this one is a little straighter, and he just punches it down too long on for a single. 7 runs in that over without any. And Benjamin will be back on strike to face Neft, who's bowled a 1 over for 1 run. And I think that's the 100 up for United. Yeah, 100 for 1 after 22 overs. 13 extras going at 4.5 runs per over. Perfect start for United. First team 97 for 2 after 23 overs. Tertius Robenheimer on 39 and Reeve Seister on 25, not out, and they're building that partnership. Yusha Hamildin for 11 and 5 overs for 22. Spinners bowling in tandem at Northern's Gooded. But back to our live pictures. As Neft runs to Benjamin. Full delivery, and this is driven straight to mid-off for no run. And Benjamin is hitting it, seeing it like a pumpkin. Just a notice, don't forget the big bake-off tonight at Radio 786 Expo at Oudemolen High School at Pinelands at 8 p.m. Ahmad Galant and Noor Abrams will represent United and display their culinary skills. So it's a bake-off tonight. And the venue is Oudemolen High School. It's the Radio 786 Expo Bake-Off. So if you're free tonight, you got to head down to Oudemolen in Pinelands, 8 p.m. Abrams and Ahmad Galant will be representing United in the bake-off. And I've been asked to announce this. Thank you. Neft to Benjamin. Just the one slip in place. Short delivery. Oh, what a shot. He's one through the covers. In front of square. On the back foot. Man. He's hit some beautiful boundaries. But I think that one is certainly contender for shot of the day. As United move to 105 for 1. And it's 100 partnership between these two. They came together at 6 for no wicket. At 6 for 1. 11 fours and a 6. As he's scoring his runs at 100 at a runnable. So it's 100 strike rate. This one absolutely timed that to perfection. Full delivery on the pads, and he's clipped that one off his pads. And the mid wicket wasn't far, but it raced away to square leg. And that's another boundary. Back-to-back boundaries for Benjamin. As his strike rate moves to over 100 with that shot. And United in firm command of this contest. Neft runs in again. Full delivery. He's fielded at mid-wicket. And you just sense that any delivery. And yeah, Benjamin, we used to be. And he gets those runs because there's usually a period of domination as we're witnessing now. He has the ability to turn it on and off when he needs to, and he's decided to turn it on right now. And he's hit some beautiful boundaries, I must say. Full, wide, left alone, and that's the trademark. That is the key to. So the mic. See if we can get closer to the transmitter. Just gonna open up. Should be better now. Audio is better now. United 111 for 1. And Singh is going to continue to Benjamin, who's on 72 of 72 deliveries. Oi, what a delivery! Ruel Singh, 6 overs for 22. Don't you see the sandbags? Oh, and he's beaten him again. It's Noor's goal.
That's his voice in here because if the wind picks up, it's going to go. It's going to blow that thing over, although it's not all the way up.
It's another dot ball for Singh. It's another dot ball. What a great comeback here by Singh. He's definitely been the most impressive of the bowlers so far. And even though his figures doesn't look that impressive, 6 overs for 22, he's really caused the most problems for the United batsmen. Full delivery, and that's driven. And that's another maiden over for Singh. Fantastic spell here by the youngster. Overs for 22. Hasn't picked up a wicket yet. So Neft is going to continue from the city end. He'll be bowling to Imtiaz Samai. There's a lot of change in the field. It's a lot more defensive now, so there's no slips, no gully. Third man on the boundary, deep cover on the boundary. As well as a deep mid-off, not quite on the boundary, but on the circle. So a lot of opportunities for singles.
Oh.
And he's beaten him. But even with both batsmen being in Mudge, there's still certain deliveries where they beat, so the pitches, it really hasn't been that easy.
Yeah, I think the older bowlers definitely contributed to that. The odd one has kept a bit lower now with the hard ball. It was coming through nicely, but yeah, we're just seeing a bit of inconsistent bounce now with the older delivery, and that has been a feature at the track. When the ball was older, it started keeping lower. But the United batsmen have built a really good partnership, and they've got the platform. So, and they've got wickets in hand. I'm not saying they need to go gung-ho,
Yeah.
but when they decide to, they've got the wickets in hand to actually execute that. So I think they're just having a look to see maybe till the 35th over. Look, Uthman is naturally he's scoring quickly, irrespective. But they want to be targeting a really good first innings score.
Yeah.
They want to get at least 200.
Yeah, 200 plus.
Anything above that is a bonus, but that's what they should be targeting. He drives nicely down the ground, but no ball.
Yep.
Overstepping, so we got a free hit coming. Another no ball. But I didn't see the free hit call there. Other than not playing free hits. But so
Was mark him down on that one.
Yeah, and it might be 2 in a row. So let's see. And in this left that one, it's not. But yeah, like we were saying earlier, Imti is really playing the anchor role here, and it's allowed Uthman to that free role, and he's capitalized. I mean, he's 100 strike rate, and well left again by Imti, not taking any chances. 114 for one after 24.
Prediction? Put you on the spot. We're almost halfway. We're almost at the halfway
230.
mark.
230.
Yeah.
I mean, the longer these two bet, the bigger the chance of that happening. So there's always a chance of one comes two
Yeah, no.
situation, and then you need to readjust your prediction. But not seeing many beat the bat at all.
Yeah. But it's because United has left well also.
They've left well, exactly.
You know what I
They
mean?
haven't played at deliveries that's not needed.
I mean, these two's got 100 run. He just left two deliveries wide outside of stump. Without any stress. Like,
That's good thinking
Yeah.
on his part. I mean, he doesn't want to. That's what you want to see.
how they've left. They wait till the ball comes to them.
Yeah. But yeah, I've really enjoyed this knock by Samai. He's played it like a proper opener.
Yeah. That's the end of another over by Neft.
So what's the lunch options?
Yeah, you mentioned Lusitania earlier. And, nice sunny conditions, extra salt and vinegar. It's Lusitania, it's the light batter, it's the Portuguese. So not crispy batter. And definitely middle cut. The wind is different. And we've reached the halfway mark. 25 overs has been completed. United 115 for one. They lost a wicket in the first over, and together since then, they have a 109 run partnership. Uthman Benjamin 72 of 78, and 24 of 72, playing a superb anchor role in this partnership. And it looks like there's a bowling change from the City end. Max Bing is into, and he's replacing the impressive Suhil Singh. 7 overs for 22 runs. He also bowled 3 maidens. United will the back. And early signs suggest that the keeper hasn't taken his position. Yeah, it's definitely a spin bowler. or a slow bowler, judging by the way he's tossing the ball in his hand. Leggy. And Benjamin will be on strike. He's on 72 not out. He scored 73 in the previous match between these two clubs. That match was played at Claremont. So he'll be happy that he's reached the 70s, but he'd want to convert this one to a big one. As Max Bing starts his spell, leg spinner, back of the length, defended by Benjamin for no run. He's got a slip in, he's got a long off in, he's got a sweeper on the offside. This one's on the leg side and there's no one there. And he's gone on the sweep, and that's raced away to backward square leg for a boundary. And it was a real free hit for Benjamin, who's seeing the ball like a beach ball right now.
Will you start thinking of 100 yet?
Well, he's on 76 now, and he's faced 80 balls. And he's hit 13 boundaries, I think. Can you just check it? I think he's hit 13 boundaries. And there's plenty time. There's 25 overs left in the game. So I'm sure he's given it some thought. So there's a lot of changes in the field now after that boundary. As Max Bing runs in again, this one is shorter. It's stroked through the offside and it's fielded by deep cover on the boundary. And they're going to walk through for a single. And Imtiaz Samai will be on strike now. And with Bing being a leg spinner, the ball will be turning into the pads of Samai. And his leg side field has got two fielders on the boundary. He's got a deep backward square leg on the boundary, and he's also got a deep mid wicket. He's in the circle as Bing runs in, and this one is clean bowled. He's bowled him through the gate, and that's the end of Samai. And Max Bing strikes in his first over. And what a partnership that was, and what an innings that. He's finally been undone. It was a leg spin outside off stump. And United lose their second wicket on 120. And Imtiaz Samai out for 24. And he faced 72 deliveries, he hit a 4 and a 6. And he's played such a vital role in this partnership with Uthman Benjamin, who's still there at the crease. Being the leg spinner, strike of his spell.
Yes. The school run, yeah. Okay. Are you going to busy later? I'm probably going to pop in here later. Okay. See you later. Bye.
Just to check it onto the first team. Northern's good at 133 for 2 after 29 overs, and Tertius Robenheimer's on 58. 4 fours, 3 sixes, and Reeve Seister on 40, 3 fours, 2 sixes. So, first team. Oh, and just as we speak, Reeve Seister is out, and the score's 133 for 3 as the noon gun goes off in the background. Reeve Seister, Kotari Gabriel's bowled Yusha Hamildin for 40. Hamildin's bowled well, 7 overs, 1 for 21. And Anik Hamildin is into the attack, 2 overs for 17. But back to our live pictures. Saeed Dolly, who scored 98 against Claremont in the fixture at Claremont. Bowled through the gate. Max Bing will be bowling to Saeed Dolly, who is in a rich vein of form. And that one is nicely bowled by Max, left alone by Saeed, who was just a couple short, much of a century in the first innings, in the first game. Oh, and this one slides down leg side, and I think they're gonna come back for two. They will come back for two, and it's a leg by. And that's the end of the over.
And this leggage looked quite interesting.
Yeah,
I like his action. And he gets a bit of dip in his delivery. And
nice up.
I missed him his dismissal. He was bold.
Yeah, it was a full delivery
Mm.
and probably turned in the rough. And I must say I was blocked by the field that long on.
Mm.
And looked a little innocuous, but yeah, he got.
Yeah, I'm sure Imt is very frustrated with that. He got a good batting really nicely with Uthman. So he would be very frustrated to get a start and not kick on. But he did it.
Jeremy left.
And you were saying the first team lost a wicket?
Yeah, 133
Got
for 3. Yusha Hamilton got Seister out.
But the other guy seems to be kicking on. He seems to be kicking on.
He's kicking on. He looks dangerous.
Ooh,
Innocuous.
Going for a swipe over leg side. He's targeting this back of the square area over here. But out of character for this knock so far. This bowler seems to be getting some away movement. Oh, and he crunches that one through the extra coverage. I'm not sure if it's going to make it.
Why are they running so slow?
And they come back for the third.
Yeah.
Cracking shot again by Uthman. He's really timing it nicely today. And Dolly to face.
It's into the 80s.
Into the 80s. Oh, that's well played. And the bowler going for the Hollywood delivery.
Little change up.
But well kept out by Uthman. Always still away and keeping out the good balls.
It's Dolly.
It's Dolly.
Good option to go for his first delivery.
Shorter and he stands tall and he cuts that.
Back foot
past this,
punch.
and it races for 4.
What a shot.
But the technique on that was spot on. Got on his toes and he kept it down all the way. Point had no chance, and the third man fielder also had no chance. And it's well left this time. $129 for 2 after 23, no, 20, 27 overs. And that's a no ball.
He's bowled a few no balls.
Third one. But again, I'm not sure if free hits plays
No, I don't think so.
in second team cricket. First team cricket, it definitely does. Oh, going for the drive there. Yeah. Took the pace off, but I think that's a wide. Oh, but shorter, and Tali just defends that to cover and end of the over.
Taki?
Can you go sit on the camera? You won't see the black legs ticket now.
Put him on a garlic naan if he's
Yeah.
not careful. It's going to be a good matchup. Something's going to happen.
What Uthman has done very well is he hasn't let any bowler settled. He's able to score freely off most of the bowlers. So let's see against the leggy.
Oi.
But an extra bounce. Missing out here, Uthman. Gets a nice loop.
He's decided to leave that one alone. He really hurries into the crease. Gathers nice momentum. Oh, nicely played. But there's protection out there at deep mid wicket. And they're just going to get the one. I'd like against Bing. He's just come to the crease. He's hit one fantastic boundary off the back foot in front of square off the seamer. And this is nicely punched off the back foot for a single to deep cover. And you want to continue where MT has left off. More attacking, definitely suited for this period of the game. As Oi! He stumped him.
What's he giving him?
I thought he missed the stumps initially, but what the delivery by Max Bing.
And he got the big one.
He's got the big fish. And that's the end of Uthman Benjamin. Brilliant glove work to take the bails off. I thought he missed it initially. And but the umpire had no hesitation. And what a phenomenal innings by Uthman Benjamin. Faced 81 deliveries. Sorry, he faced 87 deliveries. He scored 81, 13 fours and a 6. And he was undone by the guile of Max Bing, the leg spinner, into his second over, and he's picked up both star players so far. Imtiaz Samai bowled him, and now he's got Uthman Benjamin stumped. And like you were saying earlier, Madge, one comes two.
Skipper, Wolfie.
So Yusuf Abrams, took a while to come out. I wonder what he. Oh, in the chat, the mic. Just a reminder, Baker, the skipper, and just a reminder, don't forget the big bake-off tonight at the Radio 786 Expo. It's at Oudemolen High at Pinelands, and it's at 8 p.m. Ahmed Galant and Noor Abrams will represent United, and they'll display their culinary skills. So don't miss out on that one. It's 8 p.m. Oudemolen High School in Pinelands, and it's the Radio 786 Expo. And it's Max Bing to Wolfie. Oh, I think you nicked that one. Max Bing, take a bow, son. Hussein Abrams, Uncle Saini, son of Brad Bing, grandson of the legendary Fritz Bing. Life member at he is certainly he looks a fantastic bowler. So he's definitely got some rich pedigree there. Shukran to Uncle Saini. So yeah, don't forget tonight the big bake-off. The Radio 786 Expo. It's at Oudemolen High in Pinelands. And it's 8 o'clock. Ahmad Galant and Noor Abrams will represent United and display their culinary skills. I think it's a bake-off against other clubs. So you don't want to miss that one. And all of a sudden, we've got two new batsmen at the crease. Saeed Dole, Yusuf Abrams, and it looks like we've got a bowling change. And judging, we're expecting some wheels. It's a big boy. It's we actually noticed him earlier on in the game standing first slip. And we were saying, wow, look at this big guy standing first slip. And we're saying, I wonder if he's a bowler. And he's a bowler. United 133 for 3 after 28. And Matthew Melville, he's at one slip, and Saeed Dolly's on strike. There's a third. And on the boundary as Melville runs in. Ooh. He's a big boy. He bowls a heavy. I'd actually like to see him bowling from the stadium, because that is usually the end that where you get that lift, you get that awkward bounce. but they've decided to go with him from the city end as he runs in with his second delivery bowling to Saeed Dali.
Nicely
And
played.
that's nicely watched there. He's definitely bowling with some wheels. I'm surprised he's only gone with one slip. Perhaps a gully, because it looks like he gets some steep bounce. Surprised there's no fine leg in. There is a third man, but no fine leg. Oh, he gets an outside edge. And that goes to third man for the single. I don't understand why there's not another slip, another catcher in there. I know, but I mean, he's been on the money straight away. And he'll be bowling to the new batsman, Yusuf. In at number 4. No? 5. 134 for 3. Yusuf Abrams is facing. And Melville is the bowler. Oh, nicely played there by the skipper. It was a difficult bounce for the guy at mid-on, and there's a misfield, so they're going to come back to 2.
He likes that shot.
Yeah, he likes that shot. But Melville, he looks impressive. For me, he's bowling at the wrong end. But you're not going to take Max Bing off. He's asking so much questions.
A change of ends would be the option for me.
But United, generally, they suit the ball coming onto the bat.
The batsmen enjoy that, yeah.
They enjoy it. I'm a little surprised for the new batsman, just the one slip. I mean, they were looking to get that breakthrough and they got both out. So you'd think, But they decided to go the more conservative route. Oh, nice, good carry there to the keeper. Well left by the skipper. So this boy's got some pedigree, much.
Bing. I remember in our junior days,
His father,
Brad, used to have coaching clinics, and I remember being in a few of his coaching clinics at United.
Yeah.
Good coach.
No, it was short delivery, and this time the commentator's curse has gone in our favor for once. But it's not a boundary, it's just a single, short delivery. He doesn't jump in his delivery stride, and he's very brisk into the crease. Nope. Wow.
Even him.
Oh. It's a good stride.
Chakravarti. Look, it didn't bounce that much.
Yeah, the umpire had no hesitation. Absolutely no hesitation. I thought he got a good start. But
Amir.
but Max Bing picks up his third stick, and he's really
He's giving up.
Yeah, you don't just stick the skipper unless you're
quite,
sure. He was confident.
Yeah, he's quick on the draw.
He was quick on the
wasn't
draw.
thinking about it, so the guy have been pretty straight. But you need to hear the views of the captain.
It took a while to get off the field. I think that's going to be a clue. But yeah, Max Bing leading the fight back for Claremont Cricket Club. And all of a sudden, things are evening out. And it was never going to go one way. We were always wary of the fight back from the visitors.
But also wickets culls the run rate. It's the easiest way to cull a run rate is take wickets.
Yeah. The score now is 137 for 4. And Max Bing, the chief destroyer, into his third over, and he's taken a wicket per over. And the new batsman on strike. Don't tell me that's Tommy Jensen. It is.
It is Tommy.
I think it's Tommy. I've watched a little bit of him bat, and that's definitely a big promotion. Tommy on the charge with a big drive through the covers. Any mad? Yeah, no, definitely promotion for Tommy Jensen in the batting lineup. I don't think he's seen 6 in many years. But it's Max Bing bowling to Saeed, who must feel like he's running out of partners a little bit. But it's only 4 down. Dolly's on 7.
Oh,
He goes on the sweep.
4.
Oh, what brilliant time. Away. It was a leg side delivery. It was a little bit short. And he timed that. And that's the second boundary for Dolly as he moves into double figures. And United's 141 for 4. We've got a bit of a change of umpires. Amir is going off. When he puts his pads on, he'll see the skipper in the changing room. We've all been there. Yeah, look, we're not saying it wasn't out because we don't have that view.
It didn't bounce high, so height is not in question.
Yeah.
The only thing that
I thought you got a good stride.
got a good stride.
Yeah.
But,
As a batter, we just think.
He bowls it at a good pace.
Yeah. But this guy, Melville, I think he's the perfect guy to bowl in tandem with Bing. He bowls a heavy ball. He's wicket to wicket. And I'd love to have seen Benjamin against him, who likes space on the ball.
Yeah.
It would have been a nice contest. Even the skipper, Yusuf.
Also likes space on the ball.
But Tommy Jensen, no helmet on. Nicely worked.
Nice. But
Tommy Jensen.
This guy doesn't bowl short, he bowls full.
Yeah.
He's looking to swing the ball.
Yeah. So they decided to bring the sweeper in. I don't know what the sweeper was doing out. This is Tommy's second ball. Nicely defended, Tommy Jensen. Yeah, but Tommy's he's been in good form. He's played some crucial knocks. And I think he's been rewarded. And so far, he's looked comfortable. He's looked alright.
Yeah. He tried to bowl it short, but it didn't come up. But right behind it, again, good technique.
Right behind it. Hey, we've got a comment. Brad Bing. Rick and Brad watching from Noordhoek. Guys are enjoying the commentary?
Huh?
Hey, Sorry. Thanks for the comment, Brad Bing. Yeah, we're certainly enjoying the performance by your son. Melvin runs in again. Wee!
Oh, and
What a delivery!
that was a ripper.
What a delivery! Shoo! I'm a little surprised that he's only into the attack now, to be honest.
He's a bit late into the attack.
Yeah,
A newer ball could have been a handful.
yeah. You know, we often talk about bowlers bowling in pairs, and being in Melville, they know bringing pressure from both ends
Yes, exactly.
is really going to test United. I mean,
They're offering so different threats,
yeah.
and it's difficult for the batsman to get on top of either of them.
Yeah, and to have this weapon so late on in the innings, I mean, we're approaching the 30th over, and yeah, certainly putting the squeeze on United. As Melvin runs in again, this is another wide, back-to-back wides. Just as we were applauding him. Yeah. But he's a unit.
Surely a rugby player.
Still surprised that they only got the one slip in as Melvin runs in again, and that's nicely left by Tommy Jensen. And that's the end of another over. And yeah, Saeed Dolly will be on strike for, I think it's the fourth over by Max Beck. Yeah, so Max Bing's bowled 3 overs, 3 for 13. He's taken a wicket in each of his 3 overs. And Saeed Dolly, who's facing now, is hoping to stop that trend. He will be desperate to stop the trend. As we mentioned earlier, Saeed Dolly scored 98 in the away fixture between these two teams. So each team plays each other twice, home and away, and he got 98. And he'll be facing Max Bing. It's a little bit, nicely driven. Great fielding. Yeah, we were just going through Max's his action and his bowling style, and you'll see he hurries in. He doesn't jump at all. Oh, nice shot by Saeed. What a cracking shot. He just gave that a little bit too much width, and it was full enough, and he stayed committed in the shot, which is very important when you're playing a spinner, especially
Didn't try
aerial.
and overhit also.
100%.
He used the pace of the leggy,
Yeah,
and all he had to do was chip it over extra cover.
yeah,
To work for him.
and just because of that, they've decided to move the mid off to long off, and he's overcorrected this time. And it's a short delivery. It's a long hop on leg stump, and we've seen that time and time again, Mudge. Sometimes, you know, you bowl the wide half volley on the offside, and they hit you over extra cover to overcorrect it. And the Saeed Dolly, who played a similar shot in the previous over for a 4, and that was a bit of a long up, a freebie, with no protection out on the boundary.
But you get that with a leg spinner.
Yeah.
You're bound to drop one short at some point. I mean, that's just part of it.
Yeah, leg spinners need a lot of love. They need a lot of trust, and they're certainly threatening.
Yeah, wrist spinners.
And Max has already picked up 3 sticks. He's into his 4th over, and this is the life of a leggy. You know, wrist spinners. Whether you left arm Chinaman or right arm leg spin, the moment that ball is coming out, rotating out of the back of your hand, it leads to some inconsistency. But more often than not, Max has been on the money and he's been rewarded. And it's been reflected in his bowling figures as he runs in again, straight to delivery, flatter, carefully watched by Saeed, and that's the end of another over. $152 for 4, and partnerships has been crucial so far for United.
152 before they also.
Wow! So let's just say, so we're looking at the first team score. Northern's Goodwood is playing United 52 for 4 after 30. And the game we're watching is 152 overs. So if we feel like United is in a good position, then we have to be fair and say that. Oh, yeah. How much did he get?
65.
65. Okay, so Robenheim is out. And that's the match at Northern's Goodwood, the first team, playing against top 3 side, eh? Northern's is top 3. And they are on 152 for 4. And Yusha Hamilton, what's his figures?
10 overs, 2 for 30.
10 overs, 2 for 30 for Yusha. And he's also gotten rid of the dangerous Robenheimer. And that's a nicely worked single there. Getting Saeed on strike. So Saeed has hit 3 lovely boundaries. He's actually hit 4 boundaries. He's 19 of 20. And Melville is running in from the city end. Oh, he's nicked him off. He's nicked him off. And that's the end of Saeed Dolly. It was fully committed in that stroke. And he's found the outside edge. And Melville picks up his first wicket. Thoroughly deserved. He's bowled very well since he's come on.
Good hit.
And we were always wondered why there was only one slip in. And he's managed to find the outside edge straight to the keeper. And that's 5 wickets down. And United are 152 for 5. And that's the end of the impressive Saeed Dolly. And we mentioned he got 98 in that in the other fixture. And yeah, Melville, it's been decent.
Very good, very impressive. Extra hit. But Saeed would be very frustrated with that one. It was a wide one. He went for the drive. And once again, a batsman getting a start, but not following, batting throughout the innings, or batting through the innings, I should say. And but good comeback by Claremont. They've managed to drive the runs quite a bit and been able to strike with a couple of wickets. Because United were well set early on, and now all of a sudden that 200 we were speaking about is looking a long way away still.
What makes that wicket even more crucial is and you're going to see Max is going to become more dangerous now. This is why we talk about bowling in pairs. You know, and Melville has certainly held up his end, and Imad Levy is the new batsman. He's defends that one. But in terms of the context of the contest, you know, Max is the danger guy in terms of his wicket-taking abilities, and Saeed had he had a good hit on him.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And that advantage now is gone, and now you got 2 new. United is just gonna have to rebuild, and it looks like there's a change in the field. Oh, and this one is off the leg by. They should come back for 2. Yeah, that's 2 leg buys. Good throw there by the fielder.
Yeah, like you said, Nico, they to rebuild now. Yes, just get on the wicket, and they should really just try and play normal cricket now. If they do that till the end of till we get to 50 overs, then we will get that 200 without taking many risks. But they just gotta try and rebuild again. Oh,
Ooh, so just the one slip still. I don't understand.
that's